We're at the home of everything Frederick, which is 401 North Market Street, right in downtown. And I'm with Linda. It's Thane Morgan.
Thane Morgan.
Thane Morgan. She is a Key City Rotary member along with me, but also an appointed member of the Walkersville Economic Development Commission for the second time.
For the second time.
Okay. And I'm, first of all, welcome to Good Morning Frederick. I am very happy to have this opportunity to speak with you, just to get to know people a little bit better. This was my goal when I launched. So I'd love to find out just a little bit more about you first. So you are an accountant?
I am a bookkeeper.
Bookkeeper. Okay. I mean, it's like the nurse and the doctor, though. Bookkeepers are very, very important.
I'm the nurse.
You are the nurse.
CPA
you
is
are
the
the
doctor.
nurse. Yeah, you do. And you have your own company.
I do. Support Unlimited.
Support Unlimited. And you manage clients of all kinds, individuals and businesses, I would imagine. Or both.
Mostly businesses, but also individuals with a little niche market for the retired community.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Very nice. You also do a lot of volunteering and giving of your time to a lot of different organizations. So this one in particular, I didn't even know this was a role. So tell me a little bit about this role that you have.
So the town commissioners several years ago had the idea of having an economic development group. So they did vote in the opportunity for the town to actually have a commission where people could apply and then be vetted and seated on the commission to benefit the town from an economic standpoint. We're new.
Yeah.
We're finished. We just finished our first 3-year cycle, I believe, because I was just sworn in again.
Yeah.
And so currently we have 5 members on the commission, and they are all in-town residents, of course. They all are in business or work closely with businesses in their professions.
Oh, nice.
So we all bring a different piece of the economic process, if you will, to the table to work with everyone from startups that are struggling to figure out, do I need a business license? To our largest employer in town, which is
Is it Lonza?
Lonza,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
But we also are approached by people who are purchasing land and thinking about maybe putting some kind of business on, or changing their zoning. So there's a lot we get to talk about, and the town's interested. So it's good.
It is great. It's great because you want to make your community a place people want to move into, whether it's business or residence. And it really does, when you kind of, you hear first, if there are issues in town, you're able to kind of hopefully solve them or at least bring them to light quickly so it doesn't become something too big, I think.
There's kind of 4 key things that we've done over the first few years of the commission. One is we've aligned ourselves very closely with the Walkersville Business Group that meets once a month on Thursdays at our library. They are, in-town businesses. It's a networking group. It's an opportunity for them to get to know each other. They attend all of our meetings. They share what they're doing, who their membership is, and they bring us questions. And we try to send answers back. So that's a great relationship. We, over the last, year and a half probably now, worked with a young woman who was born and raised in Walkersville and started her own business. And she was struggling with county code and city code and zoning and all the things. She's going to have a ribbon cutting on Saturday during our pop-up event.
Exciting.
So that's very exciting. And we've worked with the Walkersville Southern Railroad.
Oh, yeah.
Which is our biggest tourist attraction to the town.
100%. Yeah.
They're going to have their opening day this weekend.
Nice.
We did an event last year on their opening day, a pop-up also. It was good. It was a good experience. And so we're doing it again this year. Last year we had about a dozen vendors. This year we have 28.
Oh, wow.
Plus 4 food trucks.
Nice.
So it's grown.
That's a good growth.
Opening day, they have 2 trains running. They're not sold out yet.
Okay.
So as of today, April 29th, There's
Yeah.
still tickets,
Yeah.
and they will likely have some also available for walk-ups.
Okay.
On Saturday.
Excellent. So there's that pop-up. That's what's happening. And so you guys are kind of a quasi chamber sort of thing where you kind of help businesses with their initial promotion. Do you put those together and help?
We do help with the ribbon cuttings.
Okay.
As far as a chamber, we will advocate for a business. The young woman who was struggling, we did contact the county and kind of massage that a little bit.
Try to help, move that along.
Like understanding the language,
Right.
right? And making sure that everybody that needed to know things knew them.
Right.
We absolutely will advocate. But we don't really have, other than this pop-up event, we don't have networking events.
Gotcha.
We leave that to the Walkersville Business Group.
Okay.
And so it's a really good marriage between the two.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you've just been voluntold for your next term. How can residents of Walkersville reach out if this is something they want to be a part of or they want to volunteer or come join? How do they find out about it?
So we have a page through the Walkersville Town's website.
Okay.
We have a Facebook page.
Okay.
Information is posted on both regarding our monthly meetings, which I'm not going to say what day they are right now because with summer coming, it shifts a little bit.
Of course.
So I don't want people to lock into them. Please
Yeah.
check the website or the Facebook page for that information.
Yeah.
But we would love anybody that's interested in the growth of the town, not from a residential housing growth, but from a business growth,
Yeah.
from an economic growth standpoint, to come attend our meetings. Send us emails. Our email contacts are, again, available through the town's website. You can always call the town, too. We're a small town. A human being 9 times out of 10 picks the phone up.
Yeah. Right.
And I feel like we're all really very approachable.
Well, I've always said this, if you're not involved, you have no right to complain about anything. You have to step up and be involved. And I think what people would find once they are involved, is that when you see the inner workings, you can maybe understand why some things haven't been taken care of, and you have to work things through the right channels. But B, how quickly you can impact your local community and make it, the place people want to be.
Right.
And I think that is so powerful, just like here in Frederick and beyond. Our county is so important, and we want our county towns to be strong, and we all want to look over there and go, gosh, I want to live over there with all those, you know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
So I think that it's very, very important. What is the kind of one thing you've walked away from this experience? Not that you're walking away because you have another term, but what have you gotten out of it so far? That's been, you think that's really great.
So being on the commission, of course, I've been able to build relationships, working relationships with our town leadership. I've also met a lot of people in town that I maybe wouldn't have had another opportunity to meet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I get to work with people from town who really want to see us grow.
Yeah.
And I feel like we all do follow the motto of, if we aren't growing, we're dying.
Yeah.
Right. So, so the town needs to grow, but it needs to grow responsibly and in an understood manner.
Yeah. You want the businesses to do well, because there's nothing like providing employment for people who live locally, opportunities for young people to get their first jobs. There's so many benefits. Our small businesses, hire 80% of the people in our country. So it's very important for them to grow and thrive. And it's not all about these big businesses coming in. 90%, I would say, or probably 80% are small business, mom and pops, of people who grew up, and work in Walkersville, which is really great.
And that, again, that's kind of the exciting thing about the ribbon cutting this weekend.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Born and raised in Walkersville, went to the schools, and raising her family now in Walkersville, starting her business in Walkersville, and Really couldn't be prouder of her. Whistle Stop Coffee, in case anybody's wondering
very
who it
nice.
is.
Yes, excellent. Well, we'll make sure this gets on in time. So what time is her ribbon cutting?
The ribbon cutting will be at 10:30 Saturday,
Okay.
May 3rd.
Okay.
At the train station.
Very nice.
She will be open. Her coffee shop in the trailer will be open by 10 o'clock.
Nice.
As will the other 3 food trucks. And we're looking towards a really fun celebration.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Take a trip to Walkersville. Check out the Southern Railroad if you haven't yet. It is great if you have young kids, or even if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
It is a really, really awesome experience, and they do so many themed train rides. It is very cool. And support Walkersville. It's part of Frederick County, and we want to keep it growing strong. So
Absolutely.
we appreciate you very much. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching.